Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Imperial Agent. Now, in the last stream, we pretty much cleared everything in Nar Shaddaa faster than we really intended. I thought Nar Shaddaa was going to take at least 3 streams. It just took 2, which means we can go ahead and blow this popsicle stand. And we've got a lot to do. We've got to talk to Kalyio. We've got to get our next assignment. We have 2 new pieces of mail that have come in. So a lot to start our day. Very fortunate to see that. And that agent is floating on a rocket pack. Cool deal. Hey, Oni. Hope you're doing okay. You doing the work? There's our ship. It's been a while, old friend. And hopefully nothing's coming to kill us before we board. Nope, we're good. Get out of the urban sprawl for a little bit. Shame we can't shoot the casino on our way out. That would be fun. Nice little plot twist. Now, also wanted to let you know, I did a bit of work to our combat proficiencies. I looked up a guide on lethality. Now, obviously, I was doing everything wrong. But in terms of our utility points, I went ahead and got Nanotech Suit, which reduces all area of effect damage taken by 30%, as well as the chem-resistant inlays, which increase our damage reduction by 5%. These are considered imperative to a build. And in terms of the Masterful tier, right now I've got Advanced Cloaking, which reduces the cooldown of Cloaking Screen by 30 seconds, and activating Cloaking Screen increases movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. And then after that, I'll be taking Med Shield. Your shield probe heals you for 5% of your maximum health when it collapses, just for some additional healing, once we actually need to use the shield probe. So first things first, let's go ahead and talk to Kalyio, because we actually may still have some business here on Nar Shaddaa, depending on what she has to say.
Agent, we need to talk. I just heard from headquarters. Keeper finally came through on a promise he made when I joined up.
Keeper is contacting you instead of me now.
Some watcher sent the message. Not really the point. I asked you guys to find Anspecial, old friend of mine. I told you about her. We hooked up after I left Rat Attack. Last time I saw her, she saved my life and got me to Hutta. I owe her big. Now she's in trouble.
Fair enough.
What sort of trouble?
She crossed some exchange buddies on Nar Shaddaa. Report didn't give details, but I can guess how it went down. I'm gonna head over, kill the exchange, and save the girl. You should come with.
Alright, well I guess we have one more little postscript here on the Smuggler's Moon.
You want my help? You've got it. Let's go.
Good choice. And so you know, we do this right, I've got a surprise plan for us.
Ooh. Work is busier than normal, sadly. Well, that's a shame. And it's only a Thursday. So I guess the question I need to ask is, can we quick travel? No, we can't. Okay. I was wondering if we had actually left the planet. And we've already seen that. I'll just skip through. Oh yeah, Friday and Saturday off. Outstanding. I bet that makes you happy. I normally have my weekends off at work too, and considering the amount of people that come through my work on the weekend, man, I'm so grateful for that. I don't think I could deal working weekends all the time. I came to a conclusion today that, now don't get me wrong, my job isn't really customer service based. It is kind of, but I have a ton of other aspects to the job that aren't customer related or customer service or visitor service. And I just got to the point that I came to that moment of clarity, that moment of zen, that I really just don't want to do jobs like that anymore. I just kind of want to move on to other things. I'm one of those people, if you can just put me in a cool, air-conditioned room and tell me, do this for 8 hours a day and no one's going to bother you, I would be beyond delighted with that. It appeals to my, Okay, so where do we go?
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Oh, we go to the Kalyio sector. Okay.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I figured we'd be going to the cantina. I haven't closed on a weekend since Christmas. Does Wendy's get very busy on Christmas? Oh, I figured it would too. Bunch of people, because all the like big restaurants are closed. So if there's any place that's open, like I assume customers swarm to it like a pack of dogs on a three-legged cat. Gonna try for a billing position at a place. I will cross my fingers for you, Oni. Sounds like a good job. And would probably pay better, too. And where we need to go is all the way over here, on the other side of the district. Isn't that crazy, like, how corporate works? Can't stand that. Oh yeah, I'm all down for people getting into or finding opportunities or things like that to make their lives more pleasant. If you'd like an if you would like an office job and it gets you out of the fry cooker game. Now, if you don't mind working at Wendy's, that's awesome. You know, it's whatever you want to do. But if you think that a nice office job would definitely be a step up, or at least different in a good way, I am 100% behind it and hope you get it too. Here we go. And this is insane that it's one of my instances. That's strange. Defeat the exchange thugs. Rightio. Think we can do that. It's butt kicking time. Matter getting closer to the family and finally going to college. Good for you. You do all the things, Oni. I believe in you. And exchange. Oh. There we go. Now, what kind of surprise does Oni, or not Oni, I got that, sorry, Kalyio have for us?
Think that's most of the gang. Hey, Ansby, get out here.
You're rescuing me? What am I, your princess?
Hello.
If you were a princess, you might be worth something.
Shut up and toss me a gun. Who's your friend?
I stole Kalyio from Nemro the Hutt. We've been together ever since.
Nemro, huh? How long were you with him?
Long enough.
You guys timed it good. By the way, they were gonna hang me to broil on a holosign. You got a way off-world?
Grab your stuff and meet us at the spaceport. I can get you a ride.
On my ship?
You have a plan to get her off Nar Shaddaa?
Not quite. Remember I said I had a surprise for you?
Oh dear.
There's a bounty on Anspecial. We saved her, we own her, now we're gonna sell her.
Dirty.
You're serious? You want to give her to a bounty hunter?
Look at me. I owed her for saving my life. But you know how she did that? She stuffed me in a box and shipped me to Hutta. I spent 12 weeks in muck working for a chem farmer. She humiliated me. I owe her for that too.
Next time you want a favor, Give me the full story first.
You don't have to do anything. I'll handle it. And you get half the money. She'll be waiting in the hangar either way. Think about it.
Okay. No honor amongst thieves. Of course, that seems to be a world that Threll is very familiar with. Well, let's head back to the spaceport then. And I have no problem selling her out, so... Honestly, getting captured by a bounty hunter and turned into whoever wants her is much better than broiling on a holo sign. That's kind of an interesting way to go. Sounds like a horrible way to go, too. And then we can hopefully get off this rock and head to greener pastures. And I think that's a literal term because we'll be heading to Alderaan, if memory serves. At least I remember it was Alderaan for the bounty hunter. And I don't think those planets change their order. And there she is. Hopefully she is not aware of our plot.
Hey, you made it all right.
Yeah. Ran into one of Zenjo's guys. Left him a scar, but he's still breathing. So a ride sounds good right now.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll set you up. Keep her company. I'll be back soon.
I really do appreciate the help, but... Can I ask you something?
Ask anything you want.
Okay, this'll sound odd. But what did Kalyio say about us? She tell you we've known each other for years? Met after she left her homeworld? Big, long sob story?
You're telling me it's not true?
She's a habitual liar. I knew her for 6 months, and she'd been on her own forever. I don't even know where she's really from. So I have to wonder, is she really here to help? Or am I in even worse trouble?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Threll would particularly care. She's in the underworld. The Empire doesn't like dealing with the underworld that isn't directly under their employ, and a bounty is a bounty. So...
Kalyio owed you her life. She's here to repay, that's all.
Right. Guess we just wait then.
sometime later.
Look who's back.
Welcome back.
This the girl?
You set me up. You set me up!
Poor baby. I survived Hutta when you sent me there. If you can't take what this man put you through, you get what you deserve.
Who is he? What'll he do?
He's just a freelancer. He'll take her to the Elysian authorities and she'll be sold into slavery.
I swear I'll kill you. I'll kill you!
Hey, it's better than broiling. Huh, thanks, Riru. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, by the way.
You play along pretty good. Here's your cut of the profits. Turns out she's worth a bundle.
If I ever go freelance, remind me to keep you around.
Who says you could get rid of me? Come on, we should celebrate.
We know that she is all about... She's the eye of the storm kind of thing. You know what I mean? We just got to weather the storm as best we can. And if we ever have to shoot her in the back, that's exactly what we'll do. Now we can get off the rock. Whoa! It's like our ship just left without us. There we go. Guess we have to go through that scene. That would have been incredibly awkward were that the case. Now, before we use the holo terminal, let's go ahead and check and see if we have any new space missions. Because you guys know that's what I love to do. Nope. Just operations. That means we go back to business.
This is Cipher 9 to Watcher 2. Please respond.
Contact authorization denied. This is Imperial Automated Defense Corps Unit CR-97. By order of Darth Jared, Lord of the Dark Council, your ship is now in lockdown.
Beg your pardon?
Cipher 9. The last time we spoke, I called you to Korriban. Did you misunderstand what a privilege that audience was?
It was a great honor. I only hope to live up to your expectations.
You failed so far. I haven't heard a word from you about Darth Jadis' assassination. But you deserve another chance. Now, my peers on the Dark Council acknowledge me, but they don't yet respect me, not like they did my father. To secure my position, I must have my father's secrets, the mysteries Darth Jadis never deigned to teach me.
My task will be to find these secrets.
Your task is to find one whom Jadis trusted. I was his only apprentice, but he favored Force-blind advisors over his own daughter. Of course, most of his advisors died with him on the Dominator, but not all. Fjord Yanol stayed behind. Fjord Yanol fled to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, hell's bells. Gotta go back to Nar Shaddaa. Okay.
Was he afraid of something? And why Nar Shaddaa?
I expect that when Jadis died, Yanol knew no one could keep him safe anymore. And again, maybe Yanol conspired with Jadis' rivals. Maybe he was involved in my father's death. The end result is the same. My sources have found his hideout. You will catch him and bring him to me. Until then, we are finished.
Oh, okay. Let's hook a U again. Head back to Nar Shaddaa. You know how hard it is to find parking in a place like that? And that's a new rifle that still doesn't look as good as the one that we're rocking out. We'll take it though. And it gave us 850 more influence with Kalyio. Let's see if we can get that parking spot in time. Wait a minute, we don't need to use that. We can just take the escape hatch because we haven't jumped anywhere. Or not the escape hatch. We do have an escape pod, but we'll just take the ship at exit. No, the smuggler's moon does not want to let us go, guys. Wonder what that's about. And it is strange a Sith giving a second chance, but I don't think we actually disappointed her. She's just posturing. And Kalyio wants to talk to us again. Okay. I'm okay with this too. We will talk to her as soon as we take care of our business for the Darth. So where is his hideout? Where are we going this time? Bum. It's not saying. Guess we'll find out once we actually get to the taxi service. And we also have some mail. Is it anything interesting? Darth Revan's device. We'll take that. The Nar Shaddaa Rebellion. And taking that. I don't want to read all the postscripts because we'd be there for a little bit longer than would be comfortable, I think.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
And they're in the Duro sector.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Good place to hide, if need be. I also figured the industrial sector would also be a really nice place to lie low. I guess it would depend on your race. But due to the fact that Darth Jadis was a Sith, he may have gone with a human advisor. Because he wanted Force-blind people as his advisors, because maybe they weren't blinded by the complexities of the Force. They didn't have to worry about all the scheming and temptation of the dark side. Triforces! And just kind of... He took his own knowledge in hand with the normies, the mundanes. That could be a reason. We may find out here before too much longer. And it is right in the Duro sector. I'm just going to avoid the elevator for right now. There'll be time. There always is. For our normal shtick. Because I knew that one area seemed pretty big to have just that one quest to kill the flame. So I guess there's something for everyone up here. Here in the slums. Ah, we gotta take an elevator. And the flame's forces are still active. They're not aware that there's a job opening, that the flame has been extinguished. Yanel's hideout. Elevator go down the hall. Elevator stop. See, told you guys there'd be time for it. And what are we doing here? Defeat Fjord Yanel's forces. We have to kill all of them? Really? Let's just kill the enforcer right here and see where we go. Hi, how are you?
You and me? We're getting good.
And I also need to remember to use the interrupt when I see him about to cast something. Shank. And down he goes. Personal armory locker for a moderate influence gain.
Guards, protect me!
And looks like we have to kill everyone. Okay, I can do that. Like so. I like it when they're near areas that I can kill them fast and efficiently. Here's some poison for y'all. Use all of that tactical advantage. Regulation, I think we have just a handful more to go. It's just them? Yep, these are the last ones. We'll do everything in reverse order. It's the last thing they'll expect. Now we'll have a nice chat. What did I not loot from you? Credits. Nice place you got here.
Get away! I've done nothing to you. I've touched nothing on this dust ball. No talk to no one.
Are you Fjord Yanel?
You know who I am. You wouldn't be here otherwise. The Dark Council hired you, didn't it? Or the Galactic Republic, the Macrosa Order, the Hutts.
Popular guy.
It doesn't matter. My master is dead. Darth Jadis is gone. I have no one left to betray.
I'm not asking you to betray anyone. Darth Jorid sent me.
Zorid? Ah! The idiot girl thinks she can equal her father, eh?
Ooh.
You really don't understand. Lord Jadis must have made preparations for his death. He was power, and fire, and brilliance.
Ah, Big Daddy Triple O has followed.
I promise
Thank
his
you very much.
contingency plans
Appreciate
will
it.
action. They'll bring doom to everything Lord Jadis ever touched, and I want no part of it.
So Jadis had some contingency plans, eh?
What kind of contingency plans?
I don't know what he arranged, But Jadis would never let his death go unpunished.
Scorched
I
earth.
won't be caught in the Master's schemes ever again.
Crap. Fast draw, though, by Threll.
Still alive, but he's not getting up soon. Now we have to track him to the ship.
Let's load him up and get going.
You know, you'd think a high-up advisor would carry a few more credits.
And apparently we put him in our bags. Fair enough. Use the ship's holo terminal. Let's... Hold on. Slicing this computer, you find two heavily encrypted files, one labeled schematics and the other is labeled research. Let's go for research. This file contains a message dated 16 months ago. Synopsis: Imperial Science Bureau Special Project 62991A. Oh, I skipped it. Hold up. Can we do it again? Devices not practical. Robust growth fails to counterbalance slow manufacturing. Maturation. No further research will be conducted. And what about schematics? The file contains blueprints for an Imperial starship. Registration: Dominator, BSX-5, Dreadnought, 600 meters. 8 fighters, 2 shuttles, 2,000 crew, 1,500 passengers, 500 troops. It's pretty good for the time. By request of Darth Jadis, all passenger quarters... What was that? Can be repurposed as prison cells. That sounds appropriate. Okay. Use the ship's holo terminal. See, that was easy enough. And so help me, if we travel back to the ship and everything's good, and then Kalyio wants to go back to Nar Shaddaa, I'm gonna cry, I think. Wait a minute, don't we have an ability to head to the ship, like automatically? Mission review, legacy. Yep, personal starship. There we go. Just had to find where it was. Now, George should be a little bit happy about that.
Greetings, Master. I cleaned the vessel from stem to stern in your absence. You can smell the difference.
Ah, the stink of clean.
Well, that didn't last. Cash from Anspecial is gone. Cheapskate bounty hunter. You and Anspe talk much when you were together? Swap stories about the old days? Gossip about me?
She said you were a habitual liar and that you'd only met in the past year.
Yeah, figures she'd say something like that. She's kind of crazy. Whole thing got me thinking, though. I've had a lot of partners over the years. Her, Nemro. Guy named Rawl used to hijack Republic supply ships. He had money, he had brass. How you think you measure up?
Depends what your friend Roll was really like.
Bad temper, crafty, smelled, but you got used to it. Best pirate on the Rimmer. Showed me a good time.
Whatever he showed you, I can show you one better.
You're trying too hard, Agent. Learn to take a joke.
Well, you know, joking's not really part of the operative curriculum. That did give me level 34, though, so I do appreciate it. Now, holo terminal.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. I understand you're running an errand for Darth Jorid. It may not be my place to know a Dark Council member's business, so I won't ask what she wants. I only want to advise you to take care.
That's unusually thoughtful of you, Keeper.
These are unusual circumstances. Would that they were different. Jorid has relocated to Darth Jadis' old chambers on Drummond Cars. She awaits you there. Keeper out.
Speak to Darth Jorid. So we gotta head back to the capital. That's cool. It's been a while since we've been back to Drummond Cos. Space. Ooh, we got new space combat. Skaros Fortification, and the Mugar Ice Field. We'll go ahead and accept those. And let's see what level those are. We are currently at level 34. So those ones are level 41. Okay. And level 38. This mission will be difficult if you do not have grade 3 upgrades or higher. We may do those a little bit later. Let's go ahead and head to Droman Kos first. Nice little stroll. Alright. So once we get there, we'll fast travel right to the Sith Sanctum, because I don't think he's hanging out. I forgot if Jadis was hanging out in Intelligence or not. And that just looks like an awesome planet. It'd be cool if Droman Kos were like part of the new trilogy. I don't know. My mind has been going in so many directions after Last Jedi, because I always try to run scenarios in my head on how I would fix things I think are broken. Have I been watching anything about Detroit Become Human? I actually own Detroit Become Human. I was going to do a series about it on the channel. Unfortunately, I've got a first run PS4, and there are times where the frame rate on it is just god-awful. And I hate that the consoles are doing that now. That you're like, hey, we're coming out with a whole new gen of games. You want to play them the way that they're supposed to be, buy the, PS4 Pro. And I'm not fond of that whatsoever. I can play the game fine, it's just the frame rate and such is kind of abysmal. It was the same thing with Dynasty Warriors 9 when I bought it, but that game was a piece of crap anyway. So it actually makes me worried, because if that is the case, I'm probably going to have to spend some money on either a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One. I forgot what the new re-released Xbox Ones are called, in order to play Red Dead Redemption 2. So I may have to bite the bullet on that, unfortunately, because I love Red Dead so much. It is worth buying a new console for, in my opinion. I'll probably get a PS4 Pro since I already have the games bought for PlayStation. Okay, quick travel does not work here. Okay, guess we gotta actually head up to the spaceport. Yeah, what I've played, I've been really impressed, and it's right up my alley too. It's just once I started dealing with the bad frame rate, I just kind of stopped playing it because I just such a bad taste in my mouth. I had like 1 or 2 episodes like already recorded and good to go, but it is what it is, I suppose. I guess I'll just be playing that for my own enjoyment. I don't have a whole lot of those games these days. And we just got scanned by customs. Okay. Good lord, quick travel doesn't work here either. Does it not work in Droman Kos period? Because that's new.
Nice jungle. You people got a freaky world.
There we go.
Ready for us?
Now, we need to go to... I am just going to assume that he is based at the Sith Sanctum, because the entrance to Intelligence is like just right down the road. It's just a shame that we've gotten into a kind of a point where frame rate is now an issue with consoles, because that was probably one of the reasons that people bought consoles in the first place. So they would have games specifically designed for those consoles that would run smooth, and you didn't have issues with like frame rate or processing power. But the thing about it is, a lot of people were cheering the fact that Xbox is becoming more and more like the PC. In some respects, that's good, but there's also some respects I don't think that's good.
They're scared of you here, aren't they?
I guess we'll see.
Calm you go. You're the freaking secret police.
Ah, okay. She is still up in the office. We also need to run by the trainer, because at level 34, I think we get something new and exciting. Let's hope, at least. Darth Vengean's compound. Darth Thanaton's private library. Such interesting names for these Darths. Oh dear.
Come in, dear Cypher. I was just listening to Lord Ulias's latest opera. Music brightens my day, and we of the Council have few bright days. You can't imagine the burden.
Uh-huh.
I'm not here to chat about music.
Really? Pity. So, Vioryanol, is that him? Or is this another body for my collection?
I retrieved Yanol, as you commanded.
Oh, Agent. Yanol and I are going to spend some time together. He's going to reveal every secret my father ever had. Expect a token of my appreciation. And expect to be called on again, my Cypher.
It'll give me something to look forward to.
Think of it. Dream of me and of your service to me.
No. Use your ship's holo terminal. Ugh. Back and forth, back and forth. Alright. Well, first thing, we're gonna go train. Then we will head back to the ship. Actually, this may be a good time to hunt for new looks for Kalyio. You think that'll work out, guys? Or do you think we should go ahead and keep, actually, now while I'm thinking about Kalyio, here's your personal armory locker. That should make you happy.
Not bad at all.
Or is the furry trench coat working out for you guys? I'm still not sure what to think of it. It's been a classic look, but now that armor doesn't really matter for the characters, it's kind of interesting that you can play around with how they look, more so than you used to be able to. At least in out in the field. And by the time that we're done, we should be able to, like, instantly transport.
Ready for departure.
Actually, since we're here on Dromenkos, we could take it as an opportunity to
stay.
look at our new digs. Am I planning on getting romantic with Kalyio? Maybe? I'm not sure. She's the exact opposite of Threll, and opposites do attract. You like the fur on her? Yeah, it gives a good mercenary vibe. And off we go. Is that a mission? Oh, mission terminal. Explosive discontent. Warning, enter plaza at your own risk. Terrorist attacks have targeted the area. Patrols have deactivated multiple bombs in the city plaza, but are not certain the area is secure. The Dark Council calls upon all able bodies to find and disable any additional devices. Find and disarm a bomb, 0 out of 4. Oh wow, we missed this one. That's a shame. Well, let's train, and then we'll go disarm some bombs. I'm glad they had a really long fuse. Otherwise, that could have been some egg on my face. Is that Kobayashi? The Loxa Kobayashi. The no-win scenario. Okay, where? Trainer? Right in here. I know because of the little target sight. Aha!
Always go for the quick and silent kill.
And you had nothing for me. The trainer that did nothing. Ah, well. Let's keep going. What's our money situation looking like? I haven't even paid attention. We have almost 100,000 credits, which is neat. If I remember correctly, and don't quote me on this, but I think a used YT-1300 freighter in the Star Wars universe ran about 35,000 credits, something like that. So we're definitely in the money, and we got a sleek ship already. There's the bomb disposal device, so we need to find the bombs. And we got some lore. Someone has set us up the bomb. I think they look like... Yep, there you go. That's one. And now we get to have our Adam West impersonation. Because some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. There's another one. Always remember to recycle your explosives, kids. It's an important lesson to learn today. Two to go. I assume they are just surrounding the monument. Could be wrong, though. Oh, Edge of the Empire. Yeah, I used to have all of those books when it first came out. I sold it to a buddy of mine a little bit later. I do like the game, but I did have one particular problem with it. And that was the fact that if you know the system, it's really hard. I guess it would depend on the kind of people that you have playing with you, but as a storyteller and as a dungeon master, I do fudge dice occasionally for dramatic effect, no matter how well my players roll. Sometimes I want to get a storyline or something across, so I don't pay it, I fudge dice. Not all the time, but just enough to make it more dramatic. When it comes to that game, Edge of the Empire, everyone knows the system, so they know exactly what happened. They know exactly how the storyteller is supposed to react, so you can't really fudge dice, and that's the only real problem I had with it. Other than that, though, amazing game once you get the system down. Return to the bounty board. And also, I cut my teeth on Star Wars tabletops by playing the D6 version, and the D6 West End game version for Star Wars is just so simple and easy to use, and you can do almost anything with it. So it's a hard habit to break. Sniper's headgear. Oh yeah, that's the weird looking headpiece thing. Okay. Modestly wealthy. And you're getting an old school YT-1300. The classics never go out of style. Alright, well, I'm going to take this opportunity, since we are here, to check out the digs. Personal, and we will travel to Mithril Loro's stronghold, the Cost City apartment. And get a look-see. We already had the little cinema scene, I remember that. And what do we got? We got the exit here. Trying to see where we actually are in regards to this city. It's been so long. But looks like in terms of our starting area, we've got a door to the west stairway. So this is actually a pretty huge. Unlock this stronghold room expansion for your legacy. 250,000 credits to get a garage. West End Star Wars was a lot of fun. You played an Ithorian mechanic. Nice, J-Rod. I spent most of my time storytelling. I didn't get a whole lot of chance to play. The one time there were three characters I got to play for extended periods of time. One was a student of the dark side. He wasn't necessarily like pure evil, but he was kind of like Charles Dexter Ward from Lovecraft. He was studying the nature of evil, so obviously you'll become corrupted over time. So we could still hang out with the party. Another one was an ex-Imperial scout. After the Battle for Endor, something happened and he kind of went off on his own. Still wore like a version of the scout armor with a trench coat over it. I really like that character. And my favorite one is we played a campaign where we were smuggling 2 Jedis during the Galactic Civil War who were, on the run, heading off into the outer rim or the unknown regions, something like that. And I played a Jawa mechanic on this ancient starship that was being held together by baling wire and sheet metal, and only he knew what happened, how to run it. And one of the Jedis pulled a lightsaber in the fight, which he wasn't supposed to, and the Jawa spent the rest of the campaign doing what needed to be done in terms of the story, but always trying to steal that lightsaber so we could have a look at the technology and maybe tweak it, put that little Jawa charm onto it. One of the characters that I would have loved to have played, I always wanted to play a Jawa Jedi who insisted on building his own lightsaber from scratch. So it would work, and he had force powers and everything, but I wanted like a random roll every so often to see if the lightsaber would just shut down in combat. And then the Jawa would start freaking out and hitting it, trying to get it to come back on. I thought it would have been kind of a cool little comic relief character. So, because of course he has to make the lightsaber out of salvage. So we got this room. We got our entryway. We got the garage. We've got door to west stairway, door to east stairway. This could be a bedroom, I suppose. Actually, I figured this would give us one of our best views. Yeah, there's the Dark Temple there on the horizon. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I have a soft spot in my heart for Jawas. I really do. I know some people dislike Ewoks, and I completely understand why. And this one is 10,000 to expand for the west stairway. And this is also 10,000. The east stairway includes 8 pedestals for decoration, space for wall hangings, and a small room at the summit which connects to the main balcony and the main room. So there's a main room. Well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and expand. Oh, we can put all of our trophies up here. That's going to look sick. That'll look really cool if we can do that. And this is the east room. 25,000 for that room. This is where we're going to be spending all of our money on a room that we're not going to really spend. Anything Tatooine is on top of my favorites list. Yeah, I love Tatooine. One of my favorite Star Wars books I ever had is I had the technical journal to Tatooine. They came out with these really cool technical journals that had different types of explanations and ship stats. And I mean, the book was like this thick, and it was like one of the old Star logs. I had the technical guide to Tatooine, the technical guide to the Empire, and the technical guide to the Rebel Alliance. And loved those things. I think they finally broke down just because of sheer use. Door to balcony. 1 million for the balcony. Good lord. Unlocking the balcony permits you to survey the surrounding area in Cost City for maximum visibility and control of your compound. It includes a variety of hooks and an excellent view. Okay, well... Door to main room. Okay, here's the main room. The main room links the 2 stairways and provides access to the upper floor living quarters. It contains a variety of hooks and includes a large bay window with an incredible view. Whoa, we got a landing bay. That's awesome. So this is the living room area, and the living quarters... 25, okay. Living quarters provides access to 3 additional small rooms, each of which has an excellent view of Cost City. It also provides a variety of decoration hooks. Unlock the Stronghold Room expansion for your legacy. This is where the magic happens. And then I got to open all... I have to unlock all of these rooms. South room. I think there's no more small room decoration hooks. Yeah, this is the end of the line there. Alright. Well... We got a lot of the house unlocked. We'll just have to get some money or use some cartel coins or something. Most of my decorations were actually on the house on Nar Shaddaa when I was playing with Beaudry. So this will be a nice little change. First off, this actually would be a stream in itself, just doing decoration. But let's open the decoration window and drop Alliance flag. Don't you dare. The Rampage. And a companion, which is nifty. I could have sworn that we could have been able to drop... Ah, there you go. Edit mode. Click here to continue. Yeah, thanks. I am aware. And let's get, what's her name? Place. Decoration merchant. So we're just, she's our landlady. She's our Mrs. Hudson. Cannot interact with anything but decoration hooks while in edit mode. Hide hooks. Arrangement, basic lounge, civilian table, lights, basic bed, contraband cartel chip for a slot machine, if we want to go down that way. Masasi totem. Okay. We'll go ahead and sell off some of our gear. And for right now, I think that's going to be good. And what do we have? Stronghold introduction. Oh, okay. That's our little scene where we look out over the balcony like a badass. We'll have to do this another time. Use the ship's holo terminal, and we can head straight to the starship from here, which is handy. One of these days we'll just have a decorations
Always a pleasure, Master.
Stream. I don't expect to have a whole lot of people watching it, but it'll be nice to have one.
Transmitting security codes. This is Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. I'm glad you're back on duty. After you dismantled the cells on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa, the rest of the Terror network went into overdrive.
How are they responding exactly?
Increased chatter, transfer of goods, activation of safe houses. Fascinating, really. I told you before about the Eagle's mystery weapon, the Eradicator devices. We still don't know what they are, but we intercepted this transmission.
Once the devices are fully functional, I'll enter the targeting codes myself. Only then will instructions be sent. But all cells are encouraged to prepare attacks on secondary targets. Once the Eradicators cause chaos in every Imperial stronghold, you must fan the flames. Stand tall above the wreckage. Shape the destruction into a message. That is how we prevail.
That was the Eagle himself. It seems the assassination of Darth Jadis was only the start.
We've eliminated 2 of his terror cells. We can stop this.
I've run the odds. I wish I were as certain as you.
Never
There
tell
is
me
good
the
news.
odds.
We have leads on 2 new terror cells, vital to the network's operation. They're your next targets. Proceed to Tatooine and Alderaan at your discretion.
Oh!
Your mission will continue there. Watcher 2 out.
Tatooine! Cool. Alright, never mind. Alderaan comes later. We've got... If there's a bright center of the universe, we're going to the planet that it's farthest from, as Luke said. And I am completely okay with that, because I love Tatooine. The spy dance. We're actually going to sit down for this.
Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Link established with Mos Illa Spaceport. Updating encryption protocols. And transmission secure. I assume the flight was uneventful?
I didn't have to hook a U back to Nar Shaddaa. I think we did pretty good.
I arrived in one piece. What's the mission?
Tatooine's a desert world. A binary star system, minimal life forms, sparsely populated by farmers and petty criminals. Mos Illa is the sole Imperial outpost. Not normally somewhere we'd expect terrorists to congregate, but these are unusual terrorists. The Ghost Cell.
Ooh, spooky.
I'm listening. Continue.
Years ago, we heard rumors of a training program for hardened radicals. A terror cell specializing in stealth, infiltration, and assassination.
Sounds familiar.
Information now suggests this Ghost Cell is real, elite support for the Eagle's network.
What are these assassins capable of?
There are stories of diplomats beheaded, security teams murdered, but no proof of terrorist involvement. It's troubling. We're targeting Tatooine on the word of an anonymous source claiming to be a former Ghost Cell member. The source says that stopping the terrorists is a matter of conscience. He wants a face-to-face meeting.
I'll make contact. He shouldn't be hard to turn.
Profiling agrees. 74% odds. Soothe his paranoia and dispose of him when you've eliminated the cell. He's waiting for a call from a holocom terminal in town.
Well,
stay on guard. Watcher 2 out.
We have our orders. We have to dispose of them after the job's done. Radio. And looks like Kalyio wants to have another chat.
Hey, Agent. Take a look at this.
Where is she?
I don't know. How would I know?
Kalyio Janus and her Twi'lek associate was seen attacking exchange resources on Nar Shaddaa. Should I believe you wouldn't seek revenge? I want her last known location, and I want it now!
I love it. Listen to that little tremor in his voice. He's adorable.
He does say your name with fondness.
Ijel and I go way back. Soon as I show my face, he starts torturing people to track me down. He's been obsessed ever since we split up on Farstein. For an arms dealer, he's kind of sweet. Makes me feel wanted.
Where did that holo vid even come from?
Hey, you've got plenty of sources. I've got a few too. And one's close to Ijel. Of course, if he finds me, he might be dangerous. I might need someone to protect me from the bad, nasty man.
Uh-huh.
Against the 2 of us, I doubt he'll pose much threat.
Aren't you confident? I'll keep you in the loop. Next recording gets out, we can watch it together.
Okay. Let's make a landing. I really like Tatooine. I dislike the fact that it was in the prequels, but I loved it from Episode 4 and Episode 6. And why is it playing Hoth music? Oh well. Just Star Wars being Star Wars. Alright, now it's going into the Mos Eisley music. Bum 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 bum. Mos Eisley Spaceport. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious. How long have you had these droids? About 3 or 4 seasons? They're not for sale if you want them. Let me see your identification. You don't need to see his identification. We don't need to see his identification. These aren't the droids you're looking for. These aren't the droids we're looking for. He can go about his business. You can go about your business. Move along. Move along. Move along. Sorry, I'm just following the soundtrack. Apologies. Alright. Here's our ensign.
Welcome to Tatooine, sir. If you hold a moment, I can provide directions to the research center.
I wasn't aware of any research center.
You're... sorry, my error. Much of the Imperial traffic we get is assigned to the archaeological expedition. Security, scientific equipment. They don't tell me what it's for. If you're going to be here long, you might wish to speak to Captain Gola. Ensure that our operations don't overlap.
I really appreciate your help.
These are the center's coordinates. I'll alert them that you may be coming.
What would a Chiss sunburn look like? You guys have any idea? Would he turn
Looks
purple?
Like the imps did a number on this place. Come on, let's get done before your skin starts peeling.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that would look like. Alrighty. I also like the fact that the guy that we were talking to had the dust and the goggles. I don't know if it was necessarily a tan, but like so much dirt, it's very Mad Max. If I apologized every time I quoted Star Wars, that'd be half of my talking. Yeah. Yeah. Either purple or just a regular darker blue. Oh. Well, I'm in no rush to find out. Dewbacks! And Jawas! Sorry, I'm gonna fanboy out here. Like, Tatooine's like the first planet that it's like the first planet in Star Wars Galaxies as well. It's one of the starting planets. So I always started out on Tatooine. Look at the little guys. Now, I know I try to play Threll like very calm, cool, and collected, and very pro-Empire. I'm not hurting Jawas. I think I did that with Beaudry, too. I just let people know, hey guys, like, the storyline kind of goes out the window when it comes to Jawas, because I've got a soft spot. Hope you guys understand.
I've been waiting for days. I don't appreciate being jerked around. Who is this anyway? Who sent you?
It's a Cylon.
I was told you could help me find the ghost cell.
Maybe. We'll see. I'll talk about the terrorists, but I need a guarantee. If we're going to meet, no one can know. Not the ghost cell, not Imperial security.
Give me your location and stay put.
I can't. We each come halfway, or we don't do this at all. There are sentry droids all around town. Imperial model, but everyone knows their holocam feeds are insecure. The ghost cell could use them to find me. Take out the droids and I can make our rendezvous.
Say I agree. Where do we make contact?
Once you've dealt with the sentries, head to the market. Give the droids holocams to a merchant named Dato Whis. He'll send you to me.
Dato Whis?
Can he be trusted?
He's just a drop point. Doesn't know a thing.
is clear, I'll see you soon. Otherwise, we won't speak again.
So Dado sounds like a Toydarian. I hope he is. Mind tricks don't work on me, only money. Recover security droid holocams, and we also got the expedition into the unknown. Let's take care of that. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. We've got about 55 minutes left. Ooh, we got another quest too. Love it.
You ever wonder what the Empire was thinking? Trying to take this wasteland? You interested in striking a blow against the Exchange? Sooner the Empire tightens the noose, the sooner most of us can ship home. Gangsters are smuggling our explosives out of Mos Eisley, selling them to the Republic. We need to show them it's a bad idea.
What's the situation?
The Exchange has been hiding their haul in back alleys until they consolidate for a big shipment. We need our explosives back, and we need to find out who's running their operation. If you'll help, I'll get you locations for all suspected stashes. But be careful. We've already lost good soldiers to the Exchange guards.
Anything else I can do?
We also need to shut down whoever's coordinating this. If any of their men attack, search them. They must have a base, a way to communicate. Retrieving the explosives is important, but we must get to their leaders to stop this problem for good.
He's also got a goggle tan. Mos Eisley Reclamation Service Base. Knock knock. Captain Gola. Oh, this is where we look for the Hellraiser cube, I think.
Keela, I need those water readings. We won't get more supplies without a report.
Sorry, sir. I'll check soon as I can. Sand in the gauges.
Blast. Bring in some local technicians. See if they can fix us up while I greet our guests.
You're friendly.
Barden Gola, sir. Imperial Reclamation Service. I've run excavations on Zeost, Malachor II, and Nimdrovis. But add a little heat and dust and we've got nothing but trouble.
Your man at the spaceport said this was a research center.
Not exactly up to standard, but yes, Mos Eisley is our base of operations.
Why, Captain, you should have alerted me. You know I enjoy guests.
Ugh.
Captain Gola and his crew report to me. I am Darth Silthar. They are my hands, digging and scraping where I cannot.
Or won't.
We came to Tatooine to solve a mystery. One of dead men and desert secrets. Not for conquest, but for power.
What could the Empire possibly need on this dust ball?
I too once viewed this world as insignificant. No longer. The Empire recently found a damaged shuttle drifting through deep space. It came from a Zerka Corporation research base on Tatooine.
Zerka had Tatooinian artifacts they claimed were the find of the millennium. Mystery devices with the energy throughput of a sun. But a month after the shuttle launch, their research base disappeared. Zerka never came back.
Somewhere in this wasteland is power enough to destroy a world, remake a galaxy. My team is going to find the Zerka base and these artifacts along with it. We will learn their secrets. Will you join us?
I guess it makes sense. There was a star map here on Tatooine in Knights of the Old Republic.
Tell me more about Zerka.
Fools who believe that research and technology are a match for true power. They will not interfere. Now, scattered across the desert, sheltered within caves, live a people called the Sons of Palawa. They are an exacting and ritualistic tribe, come to Tatooine to test themselves against the elements.
Furians.
A settlement nearby has something we need.
When it comes to these options, if I have a question, I usually always ask the question.
Test themselves how?
They pound their fists into sand, drill for water instead of using vaporators. What you'd expect.
Vaporators?
Most importantly, the Sons of Palawa possess a clue to Zerka's fate. What did you call them, Captain?
Experimental battle droids, armed with turbo lasers, shields, and who knows what else.
Zerka droids, no doubt rebuilt by the Sons of Palawa. And the tribals are not inclined to share.
I'll handle it.
After the Empire took Mos Ela, the Sons of Palawa decided we were invaders. They'll shoot anyone who gets close.
But why should that stop you? If the droids truly are from Zerka, I want their secrets. Dissect them, peel the droids' armor, and bring the captain their Verba brains. Then they will lead us to the missing Zerka base.
He seems nicer than most Sith we've seen so far, which could make him one of the more dangerous ones. Remember the guy who had the beasts on Korriban back during our Sith Warriors stream? It was so long ago, it feels like. Alright, communications codes and explosive chemicals. And also recover security holocrams. There's one droid. Bum 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 bum.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
That's one. Now we also need to find a gem vendor here so we can upgrade our armor. Once we find that, I'll do that at the very end of the stream. Or after the stream's over, rather. And get ourselves up to spec. Uno más. And shank. Easy. And speak to Dado, which we will here soon. Retrieve a signaling device, recover explosive chemicals, communication codes. So let's look around for... What are we hunting? Regular, secure... Oh, there's some. Just had to kind of know what they looked like. Okay. Now we need to salvage a serviceable Verba brain. And communication codes. Which are where exactly? What did they say? Hold on. Stage 1, danger in the streets. Oh. That's a sub thing. We won't worry about that. We have to go into the scrap yards to get the Verba brain. And I think who we're looking for is actually here in the marketplace when it comes to, yep, level 26 mod vendor. Level 30 mod vendor. There you are. That's what we're looking for. Cool. Suspicious transient. Hi.
Alright, make me look good.
Just Imperial business. Nothing to see here, folks. Back to your shopping and your bargains. As you were. Go to the rendezvous site. And we've got a quest up here, I believe at the very top. Maybe. No, actually, quest is in here. That's an exchange infiltrator. Alright, later, J-Rod. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you muchly. Okay, the quest is up here. So this has to be somewhere on the outskirts of the Jedland Wastes, because that's the primary location where we would see crags and formations like that. Commander Vilos, or Vilos.
Welcome to Tatooine. I believe I am one of the few here privileged to have the true knowledge of your position and identity.
Who are you?
My name is Commander Vilos. I came to Tatooine to eliminate the Jawa problem.
I hate you.
I was wondering, in all of your travels, have you had much experience with Force use among lesser alien species?
What do you mean by lesser aliens?
No offense intended. I was referring to the natives here, the Jawas. I was told they would give us no trouble. Is it possible they use the Force? A dozen of my officers were killed by the vermin, all with burns from lightning. If the Jawas are using the Force to resist our occupation, we must bring proof to the Dark Council, so that they may crush the threat.
What would it take to convince them?
I have some information from the one patrol that managed to return. The Jawa tribes are not as isolated as we thought. Apparently, they communicate with each other using secret relays in the deep desert. If they're training Force users, those relays will be our way to find out where and how.
How do you plan to do that?
We need to bug the relays, but the Jawas have reconstituted assault droids around every one, and the messages are in code. The communications relays are in the desert outside Mos Ila. If you want to help, plant these bugs on them, then hunt down the ranking Jawas in the area. If we're lucky, one of them has the cipher for the code.
We will do the mission, but it's not going to go the way he wants. We will, unfortunately, kill a few Jawas, but we're not going to seal their fate. Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Okay, that's a postscript about Watcher X. Now, we need to talk to Dado. And he's going to hook us up with the rendezvous point for our little defector. There's a heroic quest up there. You can go ahead and keep that, very much so. Lots of Jawas showing off their wares. Aw, you're not a Toydarian.
Smells like a sweaty farmer. Great spot for a dead drop.
Good droids. Many droids. You coming to shop now? Yes. You look around.
You're Dato Weiss, right? What kind of a shop is this?
It's a droid shop. Old droids, junk droids made new again. You want broken droids? Speak to Jawas. You want good droids? Come here.
A competitor.
I heard you were interested in holocams.
Holocams? Yes, yes. For these we make an exchange. I get holocams, you get shiny mouse droid. Good condition.
I like mouse droids.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll do nicely.
Yes. Look, your droid is getting away. Better follow him.
On Hutta, we used mouse droids for target practice.
That's truly an enlightened world, Kalyio. Okay. Looks like we head into this warehouse. I assume it's a warehouse. Like Bird Brain from Labyrinth. Will you be quiet? Oh, hi. Flashbang.
Keep your weapons down. I don't want to fight, You sure you weren't followed?
I don't have a weapon in my hand. That's very awkward.
I followed your instructions, and I was watching all the way. We're safe.
Safe. All right.
Oh, she's scared. Who needs a hug?
My name is Mia Hawkins. I'm not giving you the runaround. It's just, the ghost cell can look like anyone. Holographic disguise.
Holographic disguises will only get you so far.
They're not... Let me start over.
Right.
I used to be part of Cobalt Flag, the anti-occupation group on Cellist. We fought the Empire, organized bombings and sabotage. Didn't work. Last year, Imp Security cracked down. Most of us died. I was approached by people who offered me a way out. Retraining.
They were part of the Ghost Cell.
No. Just members of the Eagles network who pointed the way. The Eagles people smuggled me into Tatooine, brought me to this weird empty village in the middle of the desert.
Okay.
The Ghost Cell lived there. A few dozen fighters from around the galaxy, training under their leader, the Old Man.
A real name, I take it?
He was ancient. Brilliant. He taught us how to move unseen, kill anyone. The Old Man's village was an empty model. We could experiment with bombs, sniper fire, whatever. I spent months there. Then they started kidnapping civilians, brought them to the village so we could practice. That's when I slipped away.
A whole town mocked up so you could learn terrorism.
Those people were innocent. There are limits. The Ghost Cell has to stop. I don't know where the village is. They kept us sedated coming and going, but I had a thought. The cell gets food and supplies from some smuggler in town. Name of Dragon Eyes. If we can flesh him out, he can lead us there.
Someone we could lean on for information.
Not my skill, but I've had friends who were leaned on by intelligence. They talked. I patched together these tracking devices. Wouldn't be hard to plant them on customers in the local cantina. People who know things. Then you ask around for Dragon Eyes, loud and public. Someone's bound to try and warn him, and with the trackers, we can see who.
I start asking questions, I'll expose myself.
I know, but if someone targets you, we know it's working. I'll monitor the trackers and call you when someone gets in touch with Dragon Eyes. But work fast, okay?
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Carbon scored knife. Still have better. So we will... Whoa. Mos Ela warehouse, plugging the leak. And we'll do that here in a sec. First we gotta track down Dragon Eyes. Does this sound like something that... Is this something we should go undercover for? What do you think, Oni? Or should we just casually ask around in the Imperial costume, which would cause... or the uniform, which would cause Dragon Eyes to freak out even more? Do we do it super discreet or super intimidating? The Silt Shift Cantina.
Sleazy little cantina. If I had to live on a planet like this, I'd be drinking here too.
I understand, because here in West Texas, there's usually 3 things that you can do. You can either drink, you can do drugs, or you can find some sort of social event where you can attend under the effects of the previous 2. Alright, social items vendor.
Malkara.
Sand people armor! Oh, looks awesome. An Orlean Rebel. What does that look like? Ooh. Looks like a pod racer almost. That's kind of cool. 8,000. Requires social 5 or above. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, where do we plant these? Sounds like a party in Texas. Yep. Or at least in West Texas. These oil towns, they have nothing to do, really. And when something does show up that people can do, they don't utilize it. For example, we have this...
Don't be shy.
Oh.
Get up there.
I'm fine down here, thank you.
Ah, don't be like that.
Where are you at?
You're one of us now. It's a squad tradition.
You're saying you've all cavorted around on stage like a bunch of loons?
If we say yes, will you do it?
No, but it'll make for an interesting report to the commander.
We have a VR arcade here in town, and unfortunately, despite the fact that it's actually cheaper to go there and play VR than it would be at like one of the movie theaters, just the normal arcades and their VR arcades, no one goes to it, so it's in trouble right now. I've been trying to push people in the area to go help it out because I do not want it to go out of business. Alright, tag a bouncer, tag a patron, tag a waitress. So first things first, let's tag... There's a waitress. Do. Tag a bouncer. And tag a patron. How about you? Speak to the bartender. They just don't. They don't take advantage of it, which is a shame. It's I can't really explain desert sloth to people. It's very... We'll sit there and complain that there's nothing to do, and when something to do shows up, we usually go to it to the point that we never want to see it again, because we just go to it until we're tired, or we just don't try it at all. It's a shame. Speak to the bartender. Oh! It's Nortolan. Like Max Rebo. Hello there, little guy.
So the Imperials come in with 3 astromech droids, and I'm thinking to myself...
Other customer, you see?
I see. You want something? I'm a little busy here.
I notice you're talking to a blue person. I am a blue person too.
Would I pay a visit, have a drink or two? That a problem?
No, most strangers have reasons for coming here, though.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you've heard of a man called Dragon Eyes?
Dragon Eyes. That doesn't ring any bells, but that don't mean much. What's this guy to you?
The two of us have shared interests. A meeting could be profitable.
Well, I'll keep an ear out, but I can't promise much.
Let's ask around, see if one of these losers can find a clue.
Sometime later.
Good news. An old Rhodian left the cantina a few minutes ago. Fidgety. Nervous. I'm tracking him. Might be going to Dragon Eyes. The bad news is, ghost cell assassins are all over. They're coming to kill you.
How do you know they're after me?
They're watching the cantina. Don't see anyone else they want to kill. They've got stealth tech and street clothes. No way to find and fight them all. You need to get them off your back, and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
I know my job, thank you.
I don't need your advice.
If that were true, there wouldn't be a ghost cell, would there?
Ouch.
Grab a speeder out of town. There's an old wind farm not far. Plenty of cover. And dust's good for jamming stealth. Should hide the bodies, too. Look, I have to go. They'll be looking for me. Talk later.
Well, she got you there, Threll. Alright, so we will go stealthy stealth so we don't run into any of these assassins. Just nice and cool. Smile and wave, boys. Alright. Now we've got the Whispering Dust and the codes if we want to get them, which we don't. We will head to that warehouse for plugging the leak. Oh, here's the agent trainer. That's good to know. And this is going to take us right out of town as well, fortunately. Stims vendor, biotech, there's all the crafting trainers. Cool. Lana Coors. Heroic missions. No, thank you, Lana. We'll chat another time, perhaps. But I think the VR arcade is like 30 minutes for $15, which if you think about it comparatively to like going and using an arcade tokens and stuff, like it's so much cheaper and you get so much more bang for your buck. So, Pandora's Box VR arcade. If there's anyone from West Texas in the Midland, Odessa area watching this, go check them out. Plant communication bugs. Is that what we got to do? Plugging the leak. Nope. Go to the rendezvous site. Hello, Exchange Warehouse Inventory Droids. Nice to see you all. Bum 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 bum. Signal and defeat exchange forces. Okay. Yeah, definitely always support your local arcades. Always. I'd love to have a retro arcade. That'd be my kind of pipe dream, is to have a place like that. Dallin Privateer. And Smuggler. Bad Smuggler. Man, you were focusing on the wrong person. There you go. Here's some dot damage for you. And a carbine blaster pistol. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Not suitable for our work, though. Take a shortcut back down here and go let the, what's his name? Lieutenant know that the job is done. Easy as pie. And he's all the way down here. We're cleaning up the town, guys. It's a good way to start a new planet. And just make sure that all the nonsense gets dealt with. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take out these guys, these exchange infiltrators.
All right, make me look good.
New planet, yes indeed. We had to take like 2 or 3 U-turns, because we kept on having to go back to Nar Shaddaa for like quests and Kalyio stuff, but we are now on Tatooine. Good to see you, Kath. There's still about half an hour left in the stream. You missed my Obi-Wan Kenobi impersonation, though. I might highlight that and put it on the channel. What did Kalyio want? Kalyio found her friend. It was a Twi'lek. We busted her out of jail, and then Kalyio wanted us to turn her into a bounty hunter. So while she was getting said bounty hunter, the Twi'lek in question, her best friend, told her that she lies about everything, and she's a dangerous woman, and we were like, yeah, we agree. And let the bounty hunter take her away. Because that wasn't really anything new. And then she showed us a holo of one of her other partners, former partners, who apparently wants to kill her. And that's kind of where we left it. And we had to go to Dromankos to talk to Jadis's daughter. And we got one of Jadis's non-force using advisors, like his last surviving one, went ahead and rescued him and took him to Darth Jorid.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
And this should be our last one. Oh, never mind. I lied. There's one more. He'll do. And no subtlety here.
Alright, make me look good.
Danger in the streets. And now it's updating. What do you want? Access encrypted communicators. Spread out throughout the city. Okay, I'll humor you. It's gonna be one of our rare missions where we do all the bonus objectives. Because this is very intelligence-y. Oh, hey, Kath. Wanted to go ahead and let you know that, and I'm sorry if this is like, if I should just DM to you on Twitter about it, but I've read your Twitter lately, and I just want to let you know that I'm thinking about you, and I hope that everything is okay, or that things get better. Okay, there's the lieutenant. We don't want to turn that in. We want to go ahead and get the rest of the stuff. Like a dewback mount. Go ahead and get that. Also, I'm pulling rank here on Threll, and we're doing a mission to basically take care of Jawas, but we're going to make sure that the most of the Jawas are going to end up being protected from the Sith, because I love Jawas, and I don't want to see any badness come from them. Or come to them. Because that's just how I roll. Alright, one last encrypted communicator, and then I assume we're going to be taking on like a droid or a boss or something of that nature. And there you are. Whoa, what? Oh, I missed one. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. And that's all the way back at the shuttle port. It's okay. What matters is that the town's going to be squeaky clean by the time I'm done with it. So clean a Sarlacc could eat off of it. Imperial patrol droid. The Imperials let the Jawas in their town, so that's good at least. They help the economy thrive. Alright, next up should be the final part. I saw a Rancor. Access communications station and obtain Mos Ila attack plans. Oi. Okay, where's the shuttle port here? Oh. Bollocks. There's no shuttle except the Mos Ila speeder. So that's a shame. We need to find a let's check the cartel market. See if there's anything of sort by price. Need something sleek. Ooh. The Losian Manta. 900. What does that look like? Oh, that's right up Threll's alley. That looks deadly. Everything else is okay, but that is... Oh, that would look... The Command Corsair looks good too. Okay. Have to stay focused. Eyes on the prize, Wretch. And I think we're probably going to be attacked once we access this station. And we'll kill whatever it is. Hey, Kaneki. How you doing? Welcome. We got about 20 minutes left in the stream. We have landed on Tatooine. We are taking care of all the things. Oh, there he is. Ow. Exchange crime lord. Man, this guy wanted to just take care of everything himself, didn't he? It'd be nice if this Sith right over here would help the Imperial Agent in combat. How about you come over here, sir? Or are you too busy oppressing the locals? I guess he's too busy oppressing the locals. Oh well. There. Mos Ela attack plans. And a hood. Just got out of a stream 20 to 30 minutes ago. Oh, I'm going to have to check out your streams then. For sure. And both of those are right next to each other. We can turn both in. And Bob's your uncle, as they say. I'm actually really looking forward. It's not a game that I'm going to be streaming here on Twitch, but it is going to be... I'm going to record episodes for YouTube. There's a game coming out here in about a week and a half, I think, that I've been looking forward to since PAX South 2017. So about a year and a half ago. And I think people are really going to like it. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. But I was browsing through Steam today and realizing that is very much like a needle in a haystack. But you're wanting the needle. You gotta go through so much crap before you find something good these days. Talk about games, play... Oh, okay, a little bit of WoW. What is it? Go ahead and link it. And Lieutenant.
Your smuggling ring is broken. Here's everything I could salvage.
Excellent. I was hoping that was you I was hearing about. The local authorities have been all in a dither about an unprovoked massacre of suspected exchange members. I hope this compensates you sufficiently for your time.
I think it does. 3. Cool deal. Development. Now, we've got the go to the Severin Mesa wind farms for the Whispering Dust, salvage a serviceable verbobrain, and plant the communication bugs to try and find out if there's some force-sensitive Jawas here on the planet. The life of a star. And those, I think there's a sand crawler over here. That's where the Jawas are hanging out, obviously. And the Whispering Dust, that's we're gonna have to leave this zone. But we do have the cave to the Sons of Palawa. So let's see if we can at least get some of these done before we have to end the stream here in about 15 minutes. So if y'all are down for people chatting about games and playing some MMOs, go ahead and check out that channel that Kaneki linked. Womp rats! You're the one on the stream that's not on cam, just audio. Alright. Oh! We missed another mission. Let's see what this is about. Major Veer.
Criminals and vagabonds. Everywhere on Tatooine, the Empire's great works are besieged by criminals and vagabonds.
Major Veer, sir, you have a guest.
Hi.
Welcome, Agent. Here to correct the dismal embarrassment this post represents, I hope.
What's the situation?
As I was just explaining to the lazy sots in my command,
Rude.
The Exchange Crime Syndicate is flagrantly defying the Empire's directives. They're banned by Imperial law, yet they've given refuge here to dozens of murderers, spice dealers. They've even started processing spice outside Mos Illa, and yet my men refuse to act.
But sir, we lost 15 men in our last attempt.
Quiet!
Silence!
I'm well versed in this company's many failures. Clearly, I must turn elsewhere to see Imperial law restored.
I love the fact that he's talking about spice and he's wearing the nose, like the breather. It's so Dune.
Alright, tell me what to do.
The job is simple. The spice processing operation outside Mos Illa must be completely obliterated, and its guards killed as a lesson. With their men dead and machinery destroyed, the message will be clear. I look forward to seeing you when it is done.
Okie dokie. More meat for the grinder. And fortunately, those are right next to each other, so we'll go ahead and take out exchange machinery and see what the Jawas are up to. Heck, silence, peasant. Ah, the good old Judland Wastes. And what are we needing? Destroy the machinery. Alright. Doesn't say that we need to kill any of the folk, so let's be super sneaky. Figure we should destroy their moisture evaporators, so that way they don't have water. You think that would work? I would assume so. And of course the machinery is swarming with people. But a high voltage capacitor helps out. Shazam! And that did nothing to the humans. Really? I don't think the game is aware of how electricity works. Oh well. Here, that's one piece of machinery. Hello. Excuse me guys, I'm just kind of running through here. I don't even have a rifle in my hand. That's how good I am. And... poof! Easy. Now, let's go to the Jawa camp. After we loot these bodies. Odd that there's an exchange encampment like right next to a Jawa sandcrawler. Nothing can beat the deadliness of my pantomime. Ah, excellent. They have droids. I have no problem shanking droids.
Alright, make me look good.
Let's try for a Jawa-less kill. Or a Jawa-less mission. Or kill. a Jawa Deathless mission. There we go. Words. Just destroyed droids. Nothing Jawas can't fix for a price. 1 bug, 2 bug. And we got Jawa Guardians, which is strange because Jawas were always portrayed as incredibly cowardly. There's actually a short story in Tales from Mos Eisley Cantina about a Jawa who's actually brave and wants to protect his people because his best friend was on the sandcrawler that the stormtroopers destroyed in A New Hope. He has a very interesting story, and sad too. There we go! Acquire the code cipher from a Jawa Guardian. Aww. We gotta kill one of these guys. Well, I thought we could do it, but it doesn't look like that's the case. We're gonna have to take out some of these. I'm sorry, friend. I'll try and make it as quick as possible. Ooh, he's looking right into my soul. There you go. He was following me. He knew. He knew. Okay, there's the cipher. Come on, Kalyio. We can go have a drink and toast that little Jawa. His death was necessary. Return to Commander Vilos. Which we will here. We've still got a little bit of time left in the stream. Let's ride up here and get a Verbabrain. We're already on a droid killing rampage. We might as well continue the momentum. Can we hijack the sandcrawler? And I love the fact the sandcrawlers look exactly like the ones from KOTOR. Weathered battle droids. Look like someone else is joining in on the fun, too. The Sons of Palawa Scrapyards. Do I have a Discord? No, I actually do not, Kaneki. I have a Discord for my friends set up, so me and some of the people I know in real life can do multiplayer gaming, but I don't have one of my own. Salvageable droid. This droid, apparently taken offline for reprogramming, has an intact Verbabrain. Maybe. Oh dear. Complete. Okay, did we do it? Nope. That was a bad brain. Well, you two look cozy. Bum 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 bum. Palawa Advanced Battle Droid. I love the fact that droid decas are a thing, even thousands of years before Episode 1. Star Wars technology is weird. It's like there's a dark age that like wipes out everything and it restarts again. Alright, let's try this again. Attempt number 2. Oh dear. Hi. Nice armor.
I am Fair One of the Sons of Palawa. You have won this battle, and I call for parley. You brutalized our keepings. Tell us why our wives and children weep, so that this feud may be honorable.
I haven't killed anyone.
Your battle droids had data I required.
Then you fight for resources. There are worse causes. We know about the Empire's expedition. Whatever you're after, you won't find it. The desert protects its own. And though we can't keep you from departing, beware Tatooine, and beware our vengeance. You've made an enemy today.
Oh, okay.
You won't survive long enough to get revenge.
And your bloodlust will lead to your death.
You said that I was a villain. You said that I was an enemy. Where'd you go? Oh, hi. Feather one. Okay, well, I will take care of the escorts while Kalyio tanks with her face. There we go. Let's try this healing shield. See what the probes can do. I like it. And return to Darth Silthar. Good deal. Now we still need to go to the Severin Mesa wind farms, but I don't think that's actually here. That's in the Judland Waste. Then we got the Dune Sea right next door, and then Anchorhead up there, but that's Alliance, or not Alliance. That's Republic territory. There's actually a YouTube vid that tells why the Star Wars tech is so non-changing. I'm gonna have to read up on that. And back to the cantina, I suppose. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh yeah, we need a drink for our dead Jawa. Because I think there may be more before it's all said and done. I hope not. Let's go talk to the bartender. Where's the stairway here? Ah, it's this way.
Come on, don't be shy. Get up
Bartender?
I'm fine down here, thank you.
Okay.
You again. I don't think there's much I can do for you.
Oh, that's a shame.
You're saying you've all cavorted around on stage like a bunch of loons?
Got a Rhodian, cantina
Say
waitress.
yes. Will you do it?
I need a bartender. I need to buy drink.
Report to the commander.
Oh, there it is. Bruiser Grubben.
Here's
Cantina.
what I got. Look quick if you want.
That is not what I'm looking for. I don't need a jukebox token. There's a social items vendor.
No cover.
Well, crap. I don't want to leave here without alcohol. Have you guys said that? I know I've said that before. I've been to many a convention where that has been a sentence that I have yelled. Oh, hi guys, I'll just leave you to it. I must be a private party. Oh, this cantina sucks. Cantina bouncer, bouncer, bouncer. Patron, vendor, entertainer. Can't speak to the bartender because he was an NPC for a quest. Ooh, hello. Oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. That's a shame. I know I probably shouldn't until I turn 21, though. Well, well. Oh, cantina beverage service? Yes? No! You're not a beverage service, you're a tease. Okay, well, eventually we are going to get a drink and we are going to toast our fallen Jawa buddy. Because that's unacceptable. Waitresses, patrons, yeah. That is what it is. It's like the Hotel California. You get there and you can never leave, and they never have what you want. Oh well. It is what it is. So I will go ahead and end the stream here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Oh, it's about a race of aliens that was strong in the dark side of the Force and used their power their tech until one day they lost all connection to the Force and their knowledge died off. It's how they have the hyperspace drive. Okay, you're talking about the Infinite Empire, then. Because I believe they talk about that in the First Knights of the Old Republic. But I will look that up for sure, Kaneki. I want to thank you and Oni and Kath and everyone for hanging out on the stream tonight. This is the last bit of the Old Republic until next week. It'll be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. If you guys are just tuning into the stream for the first time and you haven't, please go ahead and leave a follow. I try to stream Monday through Friday from 7 p.m. Central to 9 p.m. Central. And I do a whole bunch of different stuff and would love to have you become a program here on the grid. And if you're watching this on YouTube, the link down to the Twitch is in the description below. And otherwise, like, subscribe, share. You guys know the drill there. And we will go ahead and see you guys next time. Later days, everyone.